All right, so obviously, not a very good game for us here, all three phases. It was bad job coaching, bad job playing. We got to do a better job getting prepared during the week. Played a very good Seattle Seahawks team. Give them credit. They came out, they outperformed us. Pete had his crew ready to go coming off the bye week, and, we just couldn't stay with them at all. So I got to do a better job getting the team ready. I got to do a better job preparing us to get ready to go, and we got to play better, and we just got to go out and execute. So definitely think there were some things that came up in the game that obviously hurt us, and we got to work to eliminate those. But that starts with me. So we'll go back to work here tomorrow.
Football's a three-phase game, and I think we often forget about the third phase sometimes, talking offense, defense. How much are your special teams hurting your overall performance right now?
Football is a three-phase game. We speak about it every single week, and we got to go out and we got to do our job in all three phases. And right now, I'm not really pleased with any phase. So certainly, I think all three of them today weren't good enough, obviously, and we got to do a better job of coaching and preparing and getting ready to go and executing when we're out there on the field. So, it's just that's it.
When penalties on special teams do have you starting your average drive around the 10, 12-yard line, how much more difficult does that make a game, though, especially against a defense like that?
Yeah, well, look, whatever causes you to start your drives down that deep against the Seahawks with the way that they play and, their ability to load the box, not give up big plays, the defense that they run, you give yourself a big challenge. But, look, whatever the situation is, we got to go out and we got to execute no matter what, and we got to overcome it.
How are you supposed to play that? How do you instruct guys to play that?
Which one?
When he's running for maybe safety and then he takes out one.
Sure. Yeah. We can go back and look at it and see where the breakdown was in that situation. Obviously, that part of the game, we're trying to do anything we can to get the ball and get after it. They were trying to take the safety and play that play there, and we obviously let him out and let him run, and he saw the space and he took it. So we'll go back and take a look at that. Again, I'll look at it on film and I'll take a look at it, see exactly what happened. I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, a couple turnovers by the quarterback, the fumble, just running.
Well, look, we can't have turnovers in any phase. It doesn't really matter, and we're certainly not getting any on defense either, so we're not helping ourselves. So in general, overall, the turnover situation, not good enough here today. We got to get more, and we got to generate more on defense, and we got to. We can't give them up here, special teams or offensively. So it's part of the game. We know that. We know that ball security is important, so I got to coach it better, and we got to get it right.
You talk about Russell Wilson's performance. I'm sure you prepped for him. He's the starting team. How did what you prepped for versus what you saw versus what you did come together?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he's phenomenal. I think I talked about him all week and his ability to control the game, his run ability, and usually how that increases somewhere in the end of October after the bye week and towards November and December as the games get more critical. We're certainly aware that he's going to keep the ball more and take the ball in some of those read option plays. And, he's very athletic. He's fast. He's like a running back when he has the ball in his hands. So he's a major problem to deal with. Obviously, he did a great job, out-executed us, and made some huge plays, was able to get the ball downfield when he needed to, and took control of the game. Does a great job at the line of scrimmage. So some of those situations there, he's up there and he's making some checks and adjustments based on what he sees, and give him credit. He did a great job.
Matt, obviously Seattle likes to run the ball. Did you feel like, especially with adding Harrison too, the run defense would have held up better than it did today?
Seattle's run the ball really well, so we knew it was going to be a big challenge for us. It's a full team effort in the run game. We got to get everybody executing better. We got to, like I said, I got to coach it better. We got to get the fits right, and we got to get off some blocks, and we got to get our fundamentals better. So, that's the bottom line. It's not one player; it's a full team effort, and that's the most important thing. So, it starts with me. I got to coach it better, and we got to go from there.
When those three touchdowns in the first half show how this game can sometimes be a game of inches. Looks like you guys were all in spots to make a play. Their guys just made a play. Your guys didn't.
Yeah, there's no doubt there were some good contested plays out there, but unfortunately we didn't come up on the right side of it. They did. They outfinished those plays and came down with them, and they were big for them, and obviously not good for us. So we got to make more of those plays when we have those opportunities. And again, I got to try to get them to be in better position in some of those situations to make those plays.
13 total rushes today versus 30-something last week. Can you talk about when you have to bail out on the rush versus staying with it? When you fall behind, traditionally you go to passes, but on the other hand, you got a very explosive guy, Johnson, there. He only touch the ball anytime.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's going to be different game by game. I mean, certainly last week was a completely different situation than this week, and this week got to the point where we needed to try to get a little something going and kind of change it up. So we did that, and again, they did a good job early in the run game and took control of the game early on both sides of the ball, and we didn't do a good enough job of getting that done. So sometimes that happens, and that's the way the calls go. But we certainly, obviously, just got to do a better job overall with the execution and the coaching of all of it. So.
I want to go back to Damon just for a quick second. I realize it's not just about one guy, but what impact do you think he made? I mean, he had the one stop on the goal line.
I don't know. We'll see when we go back to the tape. I mean, right now we all just got to do a better job with it.
Can you explain the challenges? You took the flag out, you didn't throw it on the one early on, the 2-yard game, I guess they had.
Right. The first one's, pretty self-explanatory. It's a 2-yard gain, so the benefit of it is not there. Plus, you lose the challenge. And then the second one was a 7-yard difference. And at the point where we were in the game, where yardage and field position and all of that was kind of critical, and we were trying to get it control of that because we didn't have it. The 7 yards at that point was important for us to try to get.
Yeah, just in the locker room, Jean-Francois did not mince words at all when he said the team came out flat, we were unfocused. How, as a coach, do you handle that when it's not really an X's and O's type thing? I know you take it on yourself, but
Yep.
How can you get that fixed?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I'm going to put that on me, and we got to, we got to go out and we got to perform better. I got to get them ready to go, and it's a team effort. It's all of us in there working together, and certainly, whatever he said. But from my standpoint, we got to be ready to go. We got to come out, and we had a little bit of success early in the game, but doesn't matter. We got to stay focused for the entire game and play 60 minutes. So, as the head coach, that's my job.
We saw the emphasis on forcing turnovers all through training camp and the offseason. What do you think maybe the disconnect is there through this point of the season?
Yeah, it's a good question. There's a big point of emphasis on all that fundamental stuff for us. We got to execute a little bit better, and just keep grinding away and trying to get it, to the level that we need it at. So we'll keep working on it. It's a huge point for us, and some weeks it's good and some weeks it's not good. What we need to have is the consistency, and that's what we're looking for right now.
Yeah, one more question. You've stressed control of the ball. You just mentioned the line of the control of those sides of the ball. Is it one of the most disappointing parts of the game of the team? Just asking you.
The control of the game is always critical. It's not necessarily just the run game. It's just controlling the game and being able to execute at a high level. And when you don't have that, and when you can't execute at a high level, then it is, that's what we got to get fixed, and that's what we got to have. So when that doesn't happen, it's certainly frustrating for everybody, and we got to just make sure that we get it coached up and get it right. Okay. All right. Thanks.